What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So this is the metagame breakdown for the OCG number 8 and 9, covering 144 top-performing decks from 35 tournaments that were held in Japan, mainland China, Thailand, Vietnam during the span of what seems to be around a week and a half. And trust me, when I tell you that this breakdown is crazy, I really mean that this breakdown is crazy. So before this video starts, obviously make sure you like and subscribe, blah, 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 blah. But also, I really want to give you huge shoutouts to the CardBrawlers tournament that will happen not too long. So make sure you actually check the tournament out, because if you live in like Montreal or not that far away and you can actually do the drive, it's going to be very beneficial for you, because the pricing is ridiculous. You can win prize cards, booster boxes, and it's maximum 250 players. So make sure you sign up as soon as you can if you want to participate in it. The link to the post will be in the description box below. And now let's get right into it. So the pizza is juicy and a half. So Splight is obviously still the best deck, 55.6%. This is ridiculous insanity, man. 79 out of 80 were playing pure, and one of them was like, you know what, one Aquamancer, one right, oh, that's fine, I'll still play with the engine. I think that's suicidal, man. I think the best build is either that or the Evil Twin build, which is actually really good as well. But yeah, first place, man, again, every single time. It's always the same thing, you know, always around 50, 55, 60, 63.4, bruh. Like, really? This is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not surprised to always see it around 55-ish percent. So yeah. Second place though, Tearlaments, really good deck. And in the TCG, we might actually see Tearlaments being a little better than Splight, because its post-game 1 game is unfair. It gets to abuse Deck Devastation Virus, and since Maxi is not a thing, you can actually combo like crazy in that deck. So yeah, 7 of them were playing just pure Tearlaments, and then 5 of them were playing with the branded Fusion Engine, which actually does make you lose a little bit more to, Dimensional Barrier. I was gonna say DD Crow, that's not true. 3 of them were playing with the new Ishizu Fairy monsters. Oh my god, this is gonna be spicy and a half. I really can't wait to show you guys this. And finally, 2 of them were with the Danger Tearlaments build, which was the build that was kind of popularized by the 2018 World Champion, Wang Chiachi. Sorry, man, I forgot your name. But yeah, crazy player, man. I can't believe this build is actually dangerous, man. See what I did there? Oh my, you're so funny, Yak Sign. Haha, KW. Anyways, the third best deck is Eldritch. I don't understand why. The deck actually has no chance against these decks. Like, no chance at all. Anyways, Mr. Rune next. I am also not really surprised, because the deck can cheese you to death. And then Exorcister, I keep telling you guys, but this deck is tier 1. It's very scary, and it can definitely catch people off guard. So if you don't know how Exorcister works, and you misplay against Exorcister, you literally die on the spot. Like, the deck can summon 4 freaking Xyz on your turn. Anyways, after that, we have Shadal. So 2 of them were Lawn Mowing Tearlament Shadal, which should actually be in this category, so a little misleading. And then 1 Lawn Mowing Ishizu Tearlament Shadal, again, should be there. And speaking of the motherfucking devil, Lawn Mowing branded Fright for Tear... Bruh. Anyways, alright, Splight Evil Twin should also be there. They're trying to make it as if there was like a variety, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, you have Splight and then you have Splight Evil Twin. 2 completely different decks. Oh my god, it's not like you were playing the same 20 freaking 5 package, but yeah, 25 card package. Anyways, Splight Trabric LMAO. Punk, okay, wow, a pure Punk, interesting. Mathmech Adignister, interesting. I can't believe people are actually considering combining Mathmech or just Adignister cards. I would kind of do like good stuff Cybers, but whatever. Adamancipator, yeah, I mean, there's Block Dragon. Hey, look at the power creep, man. Block Dragon, Adamancipator doesn't freaking matter, man. Everything else is just way better, because Maxi is a bitch. Anyways, after that, we have Altergeist. What the frick? Branded Cyber Dragon, that's actually pretty interesting. Branded Thunder Dragon, Kotalker Mathmech, very cool. I actually am a big fan of this build. I think that's the best way to play Mathmech. A little better than Adignister, but I could be wrong. Dragon Link, Drytron, Flunderies. Oh my, fall from heaven. Oh my god, the deck was so much better before. Like, the deck was like in the top 3 best decks, and now it's like with like everyone else. Well, like Splight Melfi. Imagine the disrespect. And freaking Luna. Oh, every single time, man. The OCG, bro. Oh my god. Infernoble, Lawn Mowing, Punk, Tearlaments, Chaos Thunder Dragon. Okay, a lot of bruh decks. Anyways, Splight. So Sakuma, I can't read this, went 6-0 and finished first in Japan Championship 2022 area qualifier, yes, which had 37 participants. Wow, the competition was huge. Sakuma together with Asegawa, yes, 3rd in World Championship 2015 and 58 in World Championship 2018. I actually remember that. If I recall correctly, he played against Gabe in a Guki mirror match. And he played like Malicious before Summon Sorceress was a thing, so kind of a sussy build, but whatever, it is what it is. brought a border-breaking build of Splight instead of the hand shop build that people typically play. So usually people are around, you know, they're playing around 15 hand shops, but this guy was like, you know what? I'm only going to play the pure, like the essential hand shop. So 3 Max C because it's unfair, and then 3 Ash so I can counter Max C. And by playing Max C, you can also go cross out, negate Max C, blah blah blah. So yeah, very insane. And he's actually main decking Dark Ruler, Triple Tactics, Solemn Judgment, and Vanity's Emptiness. So going first, he has Solemn Judgment and Vanity's Emptiness that are insta wins. And going second, apparently Solemn Judgment is not too bad because you get Dark Ruler so people can't deal damage against you. And then you can just, you know, survive, Judgment your opponent, and then next turn you pop off. And Vanity's Emptiness is kind of like an unfair deck when you unfair card where you can like protect it with floodgates, well, negation cards. And then yeah, in the Splight Mirror match, it's really hard to just like stop your opponent with only one hand shop. You usually need like more than one, and you need like the perfect combination of hand shops, so it becomes very dice rolly if you're just playing like hand shops. So that's the reason why I keep saying so what the frick. So that's the reason why, oh my god, that is the reason why these two players were like, you know what, board breaking cards are so much better. So yeah, and the deck is like the same going first, so it doesn't really change that. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like something that works a lot with the surprise factor, because if people are expecting you to like play only 6 hand shops, what they will do is that they will actually push through Max C when they're trying to kill you or like go for a big board, because they know that the only other hand shop that you can draw off of Max C is Ash. So if they can OTK you, they will do that. In the TCG, that is completely non-existent. So what we might actually see is this build being played by freaking everyone. So people potentially playing 0 hand shops in Splight and playing freaking 25 board breaking cards. So triple Dark Ruler, triple Forbidden Droplet, triple Mystic Mine main deck. That is honestly very realistic. It really could happen. So yeah, don't sleep on that. And yeah, exactly as I said, it's really just a surprise factor thing. And even with all those board breaking cards, it still wasn't enough because he still wanted to side deck Artemate Slay and Mind Control. And I should actually say they because it's a reference to 2 guys and not just one, but whatever. So the side deck has extra deck has Elder Entity Entis, and the Link 4 Evil Twin, so that your side deck can have the main deck Evil Twin monsters. So that's the way Artemate Slay works. You basically send a fusion or a link, and then you get to bounce back a fusion or a link, or technically an Xyz too, but there's no like broken Xyz that you can send. So that's what you do, and then you can pretty much take care of like 2 cards just with 1 card, and your opponent can't really respond to that. So it's it's really terrifying. And the 3 Solemn Warning side deck, what? I feel like Solemn Strike is always better, so that's kind of sussy to be honest. And then main deck red reboot so you don't lose to deck Devastation Virus. I feel like I've already solved the format. Triple Lightning Storm. I don't really understand why. And then Duster, Pankratops. I mean, yeah, sure. It's overall a very good deck list, honestly. It makes a lot of sense. In the TCG, as I said, our deck lists are going to be way more similar than that, than these deck lists that make a little less sense for us because we're not really drawing into other hand shops. So yeah, if you draw like 2 hand shops and your opponent still makes full combo, you're gonna cry. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Splight. And then for Tier Laments, this is the actual massive freaking spice. Look at this, man. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what all these cards do, except, well, for the Earth Fairy monsters, except for Kelbag. That one's like a hand shop that is like really broken. But basically, when they're sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, not even by a card effect, just like that, so you can go Twin Twister or Herald of Orange Light negate, they make both players mail 5 cards from the top of the deck. So yeah, if you're not playing a Tier Laments mirror match, and you're playing against literally anyone on Earth, these cards are like an insta-win going second, and that's the reason why even freaking Max C is not being played. You don't need it because your deck is unfair going second. Like, on your opponent's first turn, you can summon multiple monsters because you go Herald of Orange Light, negate, send something, mail 5, oh, what do you know, you mailed another Earth Fairy, mail 5 again, you mailed like 3 Tier Laments and a Shadal. You can make like Kit Kalos, Winda, freaking Dragostapelia, Kaleido Heart on your opponent's turn. So yeah, you can interrupt your opponent 4 times, technically only by drawing like Herald of Orange Light and an Earth Fairy. So the synergy is absolutely disgusting, and that's also another reason why Diviner of the Heralds is there, so you can freaking send these monsters and then trigger their effects to mail 5 cards. So imagine if Diviner of the Heralds was like a freaking universal mail 5 for everyone. Well, now it is, so actually ridiculous. And this deck can actually play through D-Barrier Call Infusions because what are you gonna do? D-Barrier Call Fusion? Okay, sure, normal summon Diviner, send a Fairy, and then I just summon any other level 4. I can make Baroness, I can make Time Thief or Doer, I can make Baguska, I can make Link monsters. The world is your oyster. And but another spicy play that I really want you guys to know is that if you have, let's say, access to Splight Elf, you can revive back Diviner of the Heralds on your opponent's turn, send Elder Entity Entis, and that actually interrupts your opponent. So the Elder Entity Entis is actually very unfair. It really is reminiscent to Dragma Punishment. And I want to say the craziest thing about this deck list is the fact that Exchange of the Spirit and Gravekeeper's Trap are being played there. I'm literally beyond words, but this card, when it is in the graveyard, your Earth Fairy monsters are even better than they already are. So I think instead of like milling only 5 cards, you mill freaking 10. So it could actually be realistic that you deck out your opponent with this deck. I'm not even joking. And one thing that we are starting to notice slowly but surely is that every single Tier Elements monster is a 3 of, except that Reinoheart? Yeah, Reinoheart is sometimes a 2 of because you're not really trying to, draw this card and Diviner. So I think this deck list really makes a lot of sense, but, and that's a big but, that's a big fat juicy ass, you really can't afford to play a deck list like that in a Tier Elements dominated format, because what will happen is that you're gonna make your opponent mail 5 cards, your opponent will also mail, Tier Elements, and he's gonna interrupt you, even though he wasn't supposed to do that. So definitely gotta make sure that you don't copy this deck card for card when you play it on the TCG, because we are not going to be experimenting with the same kind of gameplay mechanic, whatever. It's not gonna be the same, okay? Anyways, for the side deck, triple maxi, because the card sucks, man. You don't need it in the main deck. 1 Gamma, 1 Driver, very smart. What the hell? Bro, why even bother, man? You're gonna draw the Driver just as often as the Gamma. This is so random. Anyways, triple Lightning Storm, triple Droplet. No Dark Ruler, very interesting thinking. Because I feel like Dark Ruler would be kind of nice against Toad, against Blight, because, the Toad gets negated, you can't do Jack, whereas Forbidden Droplet, you have to say, I understand, yeah, because you can send, yeah, okay, yeah, Forbidden Droplet is unfair, but I would replace the Gamma and Driver for, like, Dark Ruler, I think it's better. And, yeah, triple Solemn Judgment, D-Bear. Solemn Judgment is, like, freaking everywhere, man. Wow, the card is pretty good, and it's kind of whack playing only 1 D-Barrier with, like, no cross-out. And yeah, no trap check, no nothing. So, yes, it's just like a Saki 1-of that you have to be skillful at the game and draw. Otherwise, nah. Anyways, nearing the end of the 2022-04 format, Splight obviously continues being broken, always getting first place, but Tier Elements is actually not that far away. No, I'm capping. It's very far away, but it's still pretty good for a second best deck. Duelist pack. Duelist of Pyroxene clearly had a decent impact on the metagame with the Ishizu Ishtar cards. Yes, you can say that again. Calbeck is like the best hand trap out there. Oh my god, bro. Imagine discarding like freaking 3 of these cards. Mill 5, game over. Or like mill freaking 30 if you have Exchange of the Spirit. Oh my, disgusting. I feel like if you resolve that, you literally just have to take a shower. Otherwise, it's bravo. Anyways, if you enjoy these metagame breakdowns, go check out Road of the Kings, but also go like this video and subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, you're basically just ashing danger effects in your hand. Like, what in the opponent's hand? What the frick are you doing, man? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.